Nebraska Cornhuskers football, latest news update. The Nebraska Cornhuskers kicked off their 2025 season with a hard-fought 2017 victory over the Cincinnati Bearcats on Thursday night, August 28th, in the inaugural Kansas City Classic at Arrowhead Stadium. The game came down to the wire, with a last-minute interception sealing the win for the Huskers in a thrilling season opener. Nebraska survived an early scare, outlasting Cincinnati despite some inconsistencies on offense and defense. Key game highlights. Scoring breakdown. The Huskers built a lead but had to hold off a late Cincinnati rally. Nebraska's defense stepped up big in the final moments to preserve the win. Standout performances. Quarterback Dylan Raiola showed poise under pressure, while the defense forced crucial turnovers. Running back Emmett Johnson contributed on the ground, and the offensive line held firm despite ongoing depth battles. Close call. Nebraska was favored by 6.5 points, but only eked out the 3-point win, leading to mixed reactions from fans and bettors. Some ex-users celebrated the gritty performance, while others criticized the team's execution, with one fan venting frustration over the QB play. Head coach Matt Rhule addressed the media post-game, discussing the team's strategy and resilience. "We found a way to win when it mattered most," Rhule said in his press conference, highlighting the defense's clutch plays and areas for improvement ahead of the next matchup. Rhule also touched on the game's atmosphere at Arrowhead, noting it as a strong start to the season despite the narrow margin. Other recent developments. Depth chart and fall camp wrap-up. Leading into the opener, Nebraska released their first depth chart of the season, with Raiola at QB1 and competitions at offensive line positions like left tackle, Elijah Pritchett listed as a co-starter, but not yet fully claiming the spot. Fall camp saw positive notes on players like Williams Nuwaneri, a former 5-star recruit, stepping up, and improvements in special teams. The wide receiver group looks deep, with rising talents like Quinn Clark, and the running back room features surging freshmen like Malachi Nelson. Social media buzz. A Nebraska Football social media post involving Taylor Swift, jokingly suggesting she leave Travis Kelce for the team's mascot, drew backlash from Swifties and was quickly deleted. Fans on X have been sharing reactions to the win, with some calling it a fragility test for the team. Recruiting and transfers. No major new commitments reported immediately post-game, but earlier in camp, the Huskers emphasized the revamped roster, including transfers and freshmen making impacts. Looking ahead, Nebraska, 1-0, now prepares for their home opener next week, with fans optimistic about building on this momentum. The team has launched a new pregame fan fest called Cornhusker Kickoff, presented by Bud Light, aimed at enhancing the game day experience. Analysts predict the Huskers could win double-digit games this season, per former player Will Compton. Stay tuned for injury updates and practice reports as they shift focus to the rest of the Big Ten slate.